guys, Ryan here with another video. This is my review of the Legacy Collection Jango Fett. That was a force link and nothing even activated it, just keeps turning on and off. God, I hate that thing. But anyway, back to the review. So this is the Jango Fett without the poncho. I'll show it with the poncho on, but really quick I wanted to start with the armor, because that's where a lot of the problems with this figure lie. So, start from the top to the bottom. Now, the helmet, as you can see, is much darker than the rest of this figure's armor plating. Now, this helmet is painted very similar to the one that came with the 2001 Jango Fett, which I have on the side here for another reason that you'll see later in the video. So, that was basically just a rehash. So, I don't know why they wouldn't just recolor it to make it match the rest of the armor, but not even, the shirt. You could see the color of the shirt, right? Jango Fett's armor had a blue undersuit. If they made it to match this shirt, I would have been fine with that. If they chose to make it blue, I would have been fine with that. But instead they went with this really light and glossy undersuit for the armor, and then painted silver on top of that. It's inaccurate, does not contrast well, and just doesn't look right to the eye. When I first saw this, when I got it off of eBay, I thought it was fake until I looked on YouTube and realized that every other version is exactly like this figure. Which is unfortunate, because I was really looking forward to getting this figure for a while. It's been on my eBay watch list for forever. But, I don't know. Another thing is that this right here is very hard to get off. The whole setup with the holsters. I feel like it's just going to snap on me one day, and that's not good. It could have been a very easy fix. If they decided to make the straps hard plastic on the bottom, they could have just made them like clips. And then for the back, see how thin that piece of plastic is? Well, there we go. Come on. Ah, my stupid camera. You could basically kind of see, but it would have been nicer if they just put like a peg on that little strap, because then you could peg it on and off with the hard plastic clips on the bottom. It would have been very nice, just like what they did on the legs. I like the legs. The shin guards are the best part, because the paint on the shin guards actually match the pants. So, plus, you could see how shiny it is. The rest of the thing is pretty shiny, but the helmet doesn't match everything else. And the jetpack, I feel like it had some yellow and red in there. I could be wrong, but I pretty much remember from the movie that had some red and yellow. And, I don't know. It also is not the shiniest, as shiny as everything else. It's actually pretty dull. The only reason that it seems like it's shiny is because of my lamps. Now, that's unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to remove all this, that way you guys can see what he looks like without all this stuff on. Okay, so here we are. Now, this figure's face, I feel like it could have been slightly improved if they had channeled, or rather, used the same mold, or, you know, something similar as... I'm so sorry. As this 2001 version. Once again, my camera is just awful, and I very much apologize. There we go. So if they had used the same mold, but kept this coloring, that way it wasn't so glossy, they could have had the perfect Jango Fett, I think. Because this one doesn't really capture so much as Jango Fett as it does the standard clone trooper. He has that scar, and I'm just not seeing it here. I mean, I don't know, missed opportunity. But, anyway, moving on, he has some very nice articulation at the shoulders, the neck, as well as the elbows, swivels at the arms, swivel at the hips, and, leg articulation with the knees, being able to sit down also, and the feet. Now, this is very well done, executed nicely. And it's a shame that the rest of the figure with the armor pieces doesn't really match up to this. So, it's kind of disappointing. Like I said, I was really looking forward to this figure. Now, being from the Legacy Collection, it does come with a whole bunch of accessories. So you see, they gave you a very wide variety of guns. And these are the pistols that he carries, which should have been done in a much more metallic silver, I think. Just another unfortunate thing. But these are all the guns they give you. This is a lot of weapons, and I wish that this is something that Hasbro would do today. These came in a little box, a little white box, and you just got a whole bunch of weapons, like, for your troops and everything. Clone blasters, droid blasters, just perfect. I wish that they would do this still. So I'm going to go ahead, pop on the poncho, and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so in the end, I think that if you really wanted this figure, because you wanted it for a while like me, picking it up for about $10 on eBay isn't all that bad. But for the average person who just wants a Jango Fett, I don't think that this is really going to cut it. Overall, there's just way too many flaws with the paint. And just the fact that I thought it was fake when I opened it and thought I was gypped, that's what gets me, because Hasbro's quality, especially during the time of the Legacy Collection, was very good. And it just didn't seem like it matches the same quality that everything else, like the standards, like, you know? But anyway, if you're a collector, I'd say get it, especially if you're a completionist. I'm sorry, I'm butchering words. I'm tired. I don't like school. But if you're just a kid and you want an affordable Jango, I guess you could get it. But I really don't think that you're gonna find exactly what you want with this. Those are my final thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this figure if you have it down below in the comment section. And talk to you again very soon.